In the previous episode, we had Accelerator really embracing being a villain. We all know rescuing people that are in dire needs is such a heinous act. But then again, an all-and-out hero doesn't really beat people into a mushy puddle or pull out a pistol. Academy City still being in the grips of turmoil, the seedy underbelly still as strong as ever. Let's see where we go. Already a police cordon set up the... Everyone's standing a bit close though. If a building has been like, right, we're shutting this down. You've got a box cutter. He has a pistol. But coming across, trying to hijack a helicopter to get over there. He's really trying every course of action that he can, can't he? Was just hiding. Although it's just a matter of time, and she's already feeling under the weather. Is this more side effects from using all of the crystals before? He's still holding the pilot up at gunpoint. I'm more afraid of the guns and the grenades, but still. Good thing the phone call went through, actually. Rather than starting with the, I'm commandeering this vehicle. A small container filled with liquid. I mean, there is going to be a paper trail of everything. God, the amount of questions she's going to go through just for this. Are you just going to make a jump for it? It's not the first time he's taken a leap from high up. Seven to go. You know, if you've just taken an entire building hostage and you see a helicopter coming, you'd at least ready a weapon. Oh. I was about to say, when did Amazon manage that kind of trap setup? Took his fun. Finally, someone that double taps, making sure. Well, someone that is not big on words, but efficient. Is... she finally collapsed, did she? I mean... Wrong person to really, to pull a gun on, but, you know, he's a bit worried about it right now. Also, with the information he's got, he has no idea that Accelerator is not actually part of all of it. Yeah, he doesn't have any grand strengths or anything to really overcome Accelerator. But he's still attempting to stand for himself. What is she trying? You've got to keep up the act. Oh, so far, looks like everything's fine for the time being. Just a few broken ribs. Yeah, but... yeah, you can't deny the fact that he managed to base shot from a helicopter and overrear into the building. A powerless level 0, but still trying his best. It would be good. Excuse me? Good thing it was her that was, like, tried to be picked off first. And actually made her bleed. No, you're not. Sniper, automatic shotgun. I think she doesn't know her weapons. So if you pry too much, people get alerted that you're trying to figure it out. Something that we've had experience with before. Then, if it has anything to do with Last Order, Accelerator now has even more reason to get thoroughly involved. Good thing the van was a bit of a distraction. Oh shit. If they have a way of just, you know, taking Accelerator out of it like that. I think the idea of him being the previous strongest, now hampered by his implants. but someone else is embroiled in it all. See, a little bit of kindness goes a long way. You don't know who you're helping out. But what could have happened if Accelerator was just left there? His happy life. Something that is not really been able to experience much. I kinda hope it goes well for him. Although if there's someone that can track down and target everyone that has picked up a bit of information about Dragon and is effective against Accelerator. Have we come across a board member before? Oh, I almost missed that. And the kids as well that were protected. 2 previous connections just hanging out. He's not just gonna turn around and leave that easily. It's good that it's so far. Apparently, not much has came from it, but good thing that she was just happened to see and come over to question. And someone else that is being caught up by the games and plans of this guy. Has much really changed Accelerator? He's already the villain. Why not be put on several watch lists as well? Of course, the kid that, right at the front of the previous little storyline is the one that steps out and asks. Well, he's got gut, but does he even know what he's getting himself into? What can he do? Do what you can to fight against it. Drag him back to the bus. So how much help was the kid going to be if, like, a teacher and the security guard was enough to stop him? Having a conversation out in the open like this, especially after anyone that knows about it gets targeted. Poor car. Well, he came here for some assistance and knowledge on what's going on, so success? They've been whittled down quite a lot, but he had to say it. Let's take both of them who are severely injured, and one of them is ill as well, down into the fire. Don't get in the way. But it's... Oh, she has... She has the frog key charm things on the back of her gun. There's a bunch of factions going on right now, and we don't know the full extent of it. You know, a use of all the security, surveillance, everything throughout the city. Of course they'd be able to see anyone having a meeting. And was there anyone in the suit there, or was it just being remotely controlled? Just how he likes it. Yeah. Gotta make an entrance. Well, he's the lucky one, getting just to stand outside. I like how she got all dressed up in a business suit ready for this encounter. That's a fast closing door. Well, he showed himself. I mean, more than likely, but... What was that? Really? Her just collapsing in front of you was only... got a... out of Accelerator? That's a fast-acting paralytic, maybe? In the name of justice. Why tell him? And you've just aggravated the situation by saying that. Incorporate and consume the lives of others. Did that need a executive order? Does she have any sort of protection after this? You know, considering the other guy was like, once we get rid of her. You know, specially procured people making up the nature of dragon. It's good that she didn't come in here completely unprepared, but... There we go. But if... That's one way of doing it. Never put into the building in the first place. That would be why the suit is there. I like it. Yep, take as much as you need if it gets the job done. Skip it, gain the information himself by taking his face. He let him just walk off and call the guards in. Didn't have anything that he could do. Looks like everything didn't go according to plan. Ah. Oh shit. Was he not the only one? That hand looked really weird. Can the magic change your height that much, or did that... Okay, stylized ending. But as we saw before with his other run-in with the previous member of his group, he may have history with them, but how much have they been told to hate him? But with already in the building, one's already down on the floor, one's surrounded, and the other's Accelerator. I can only hope that the one left outside can provide somewhat of an assistance. Seems a relatively upbeat and happy ending, considering everything we've just seen so far. And I think some are fighting to take down... Yes, some of them are fighting to take down the darkness that is infecting Academy City, and then there are others like Hamazuda who are just trying to protect their friends, those they care about. Even if you don't have any backup extended plan or even any ability whatsoever, both Esper and physical. But with Hamazuda getting hold of a pilot, of a helicopter, and getting it flown over to the building, that's a lot more than anyone else can really be expected to think of or even accomplish. But I suppose when one of his friends and dearest are so in danger, he'll come up with something. Still, I'm not sure what that pilot was thinking, actively abetting a hijacker. And even if he could make it into the building, and the ramifications for allowing him to hijack the helicopter were completely ignored, does she think that he can take on the entire lot by himself? Maybe she didn't know that the whole place was done up by terrorists, but letting a guy run around with a gun. And since we are being shown this kind of shady guy who manages to walk in, execute all the terrorists, and walk out, work from the underbelly, the shadows, to protect the justice. What exactly has he been able to do so far? What has he got up his sleeves to take down Accelerator and the rest? We've seen Accelerator just kind of collapse, having his implants rendered completely null and void. And with that in mind, it is slow, obviously, but he's starting to make connections. We've got the husband of the pregnant woman coming in to pick him up. We've got the old woman and the kids that he rescued. But surely at the name-dropping of Last Order, Accelerator's now got a little more on his plate. Not only having to defeat those in front of him, but which includes the one that has been so name-dropped as going after anyone that has a little bit of information, but also just holding back slightly. After being told the kind of plans for Last Order, can he act with a rational, calm head? And let's not forget, the other member of the item, one who seemingly impervious from high-caliber sniper rifle rounds, somewhat impervious to automatic shotgun fire, actually somewhat backed into a corner. I'll be interested to see where that goes, although I don't think much of Stephanie. That is all her name is. But this isn't the last episode of Index today, so if you've enjoyed this one, let me know. Maybe leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to not miss out. Flick through the channel in case you see something that catches your eye. But right now, get yourself a bit of rest. We've got more to see.
My patrons have decided that it's probably safer just to support me and my channel online than it would be to jump aboard a helicopter and abseil down to a hostage-laden building. And if you want to be a die-hard hero saving me in my hour of plight, consider joining as well. But for now, I need to thank Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Shiwan, Met, Stinsfire, Gurley, Saltytron, Cardboard, Croyville, Jennifer Rojas, Alvin Garcia, Santiago, Di Firo, Dark Shadow 7899, Defender of Sex, and everyone else. Because without them, I'd have to do it alone, and I don't have any skin magic.